Yo, mate? Yeah, I had just two big ones in 2 bins. Oh, okay. I want that, isn't it? Come on, get away. Come on. Fish on! Fish off. What you got? What? Have you? What you got? 100? You got 100? $100. Yeah. What? $140 I've got. What's up with you, Ryan? Are you camera shy? What's up? No. There is something wrong.
Break it,
say hello to everyone.
I don't want to break
Just
it.
say hello.
Get me dad on it. Get me dad on it, look.
Where's your dad?
Wanted list or something.
You're on camera.
What are you admitting to, Ryan?
420.
What's winning it?
Them two at the top, round the bend. Your section's been 125 so far. There's only one wide in. Only 5-man sections, isn't it? It's come alive at the end, didn't it? Everybody's caught.
Yeah, last 45 minutes for me has gone terrible.
I didn't come back because I thought you'd be down the edge. Which one you got?
130.
It's going to be a tight section, isn't it?
What was that?
After 6.5.
That's been dead for a week.
Oh, cool. On. 9. $35.
171.12.
Hold on.
Not enough.
What do you mean? What do you say? Not enough?
Is it enough?
Of course it is. Easy.
£8. £32.2.
What was that?
38. £33.12.
I'm 44.9. Jeez. 7.6.
So, day one of the Lindholme OMAR Summer Festival. What fantastic turnout, great event. We've been really lucky enough to get a great sponsor from OMAR Leisure Homes to put a bit of money extra, well, a lot of money into the pot for this festival. The payouts and the whole event was just going to be fantastic from day one. Everyone knowing that there was so much money to be won. So yeah, everyone was really geared up for it, looking forward to it. The lakes has been fishing as they have been all summer really well. And it was going to be a good festival where loads of fish were going to get caught. And as expected, with it being only 5 peg sections, it was going to be tight. There were going to be an awful lot of people tying on points. So really, to have any contention of winning the festival, maximum points were needed. And so obviously that was my aim in it, you know, initially, just to try and win my section every day, as everyone else is trying to do as well. So on day one, I was lucky enough to draw Bonsai, peg 69 as well. I've not drawn it for at least a couple of years. And it's a great peg. Loads of space and a few options as well. I've got 2 islands to choose from. And the right hand island, which is the Kidney Island, which pegs 70 and 69 share, I've got near the left hand point where there's a little bit of a mud hole, only about 2 foot long, but it's very shallow. And it's a nice clear bottom there as well. So that was my intention, to fish a method feeder up to there. I fished a Beastmaster Commercial CX 9 foot, Shimano Technium 8 £, line, a 30 gram small method feeder, and just a double maggot on the hook. Basically the same setup as what I've been using all summertime and catching a lot of fish with. So that's what I'm confident with. So that's what I stuck to. So that was my plan across. I did set a pole shallow line up. I didn't even set a deck rig up. And to be honest with you, I had a really bad start, but I plundered away with the feeder, hoping that it'd arrive. And in the last half of the match, I caught really well on it. And I think if I wouldn't have spent so much time on it, I wouldn't have ignited that particular part of my swim. I don't think it would have worked. But because I've fed it and fed it and fed it, eventually I've had a big turn up of fish. And I've caught really well. Only small fish, but I've caught very steady. And then the last 45 minutes, it's died on me. And I've been feeding by hand down the margins, bit corn and pellet, just to save time, just to build it up. And then obviously when I felt my feeder line was dying, I then started big potting some ground bait down the margins. And I've had 3 big fish down the edge, which has boosted my weight. And I've ended up with £144. Now, Ryan Lingard was in my section, fantastic angler, on a good area as well, peg 63. He's also been catching a lot of fish doing his own thing, which he's been catching a lot of fish with bomb and pellet. That's exactly what he did the majority of the day. He's fished bomb and pellet over his pole line where he's been feeding shallow, and he's won the section easily. He had £171. So I ended up second in the section. So obviously I would have liked to have won the section, and looking back, it would have been pretty difficult for me to gain £170. Definitely I wouldn't have done that on the feeder. Maybe if I'd have not fished the feeder and fished the pole shallow, I might have caught, but it was one of those days where they just weren't feeding properly, and everyone up the section on our side of the island that did try to catch on the pole shallow gave up on it because they just couldn't catch. So I feel as if I did the right approach, and especially in that last 45 minutes going down the edge, I think that was the right move because my feed line had completely died. So yeah, see what happens on day 2.